to see our online sulfur analyzer, which is called SOLA. Actually, this SOLA, we have three generations. The first generation we call SOLA. The, the second generation we call SOLA 2. Now, the current generation is called SOLA IQ. So SOLA IQ is our current generation, which is called SOLA 3 as well as SOLA IQ Analyzer. So I'm going to start the presentation today. As of maybe it will take around 1 hour. So talking about the pencil block operation and then some technical data about our SOLA IQ Analyzer. You guys have any doubt during this training slide, please hang on and then ask me, no problem. I can able to explain your questions, no issues. So anytime you can stop me if you are not understanding anything else. Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. I'm going to share my screen with the slides. So my audio is okay. Even my audio is okay. Everybody hearing my audio?
Yes, loud and clear. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Because right now I'm in office. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get a meeting room. So I'm sitting on the hard disk and then going to present. Maybe some disturbance you can able to hear. If you are not able to hear properly, please let me know. Maybe I will do some other arrangements if you're not able to hear clearly.
Okay.
Hello, are you able to see my screen now? Thermo Scientific SOLA IQ presentation slide.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Just give some introduction about myself. Actually, I'm working for Thermo Fisher Scientific for the past 12 years. Previously, I was work for Yokogawa, Amazon, and then Siemens also. So finally, I joined to Thermo Fisher Scientific on 2012. Until now, I'm working as a technical support as well as a field service engineer for our Thermo Fisher EPM product process analysis only. Also, I will support for the air quality monitoring station, which is our air quality monitoring business unit, and then as well as the process analysis. But most of my support for process analyzer. So for process analyzer, we are supporting industries, oil and gas refinery, chemical refineries, and then some of the semiconductor industries, also gas terminals. So all over, we are using our process analysis from Thermo Fisher Scientific. In this presentation slide, we are going to see about our SOLA analyzer. SOLA analyzer is mainly used for total sulfur from oil refineries, meaning to say oil refinery process, we are able to get diesel, petrol, naphtha, so and so, right? From this product, as a byproduct, sulfur will come out. This sulfur is very dangerous for our environmental. So as per the government norms, as per the government regulations, we need to minimize the sulfur from the products, from diesel or petrol or naphtha or whatever. In order to reduce the sulfur content, customer need to add catalyst to the product. throughout the process. I think throughout the final process area. So, how much catalyst they need to add to reduce the sulfur to some amount as per the regulatory level? They need to monitor the sulfur level continuously, right? For continuous monitoring, they cannot rely on laboratory because a laboratory for one ASTM test they have to spend at least 2 to 3 hours. So they cannot able to monitor 24/7. For that, we are using our SOLA analyzer. Also, marketly, many sulfur analyzers is available. Example, ABB have, Stelline also have the sulfur analyzer, and then so and so companies having the sulfur analyzer. But our SOLA IQ is a patented principle. That principle is the topmost quality principle from Thermo Fisher. So no one can copy that principle. Okay, that is called pulverized UV fluorescent technology. This technology is the number one technology in order to measure the sulfur carbon from the process. Okay, so it is patented by Thermo. No one can copy. Now, currently, top leader in order to measure the sulfur from the process is our SOLA is number one analyzer. Particularly, if you guys want to measure low level sulfur, even ppb level up to 200 ppb level you can able to measure via our SOLA IQ analyzer, so which is very rare from other brands, which is very rare from other brands. Even if you're using GC, the GC can measure ppm level, also a lower ppm level it is not very accurate. So our SOLA IQ will be very accurate in order to measure the low sulfur from your process line. Okay, I'm going to start the slide. From the slides, you are able to understand how the SOLA IQ will operates, as well as how the optical bench is functioning. That is PU. I told you already, right? PUVF. That means pulverized UV technology. So that the technology is adopted on the optical bench assembly. I'm going to explain how the bench will be functioning also. Okay. So yeah, this is our SOLA IQ analyzer. So in this presentation slide, I'm going to talk about the SOLA IQ analyzer only because SOLA 2 analyzer is obsolete already. So no more production from our factory, but still customer can able to purchase our spare parts for another 8 years. So if customer want to order a new analyzer, they should go for a SOLA IQ. That's why I'm going to present our SOLA IQ process analyzer presentation over here. Okay, can I proceed further? Is it all okay? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So what you're seeing here is a SOLA IQ analyzer. But if you look at the bottom here, you see SOLA 3. Okay. Okay. This SOLA 3, which is this is the first equipment. Actually, it's a pilot equipment from our factory. That time we named this as a SOLA 3 because this is releasing after SOLA 2. That's why we named as a SOLA 3. But later part, we replaced this 3 to IQ series. So the SOLA IQ series is the latest software on it. Also, the IQ series sharing the platform from our air quality monitoring station software itself. This software is very useful, also very easy to use. That's why we named as a SOLA IQ analyzer. Okay. Over here, you can see the SOLA IQ analyzer. So the SOLA IQ analyzer majorly three compartment. On your left-hand side, actually this one, the indicators, the pressure indicator showing here, right? This is actually caging portion, also injection wall assembly portion, where we called pneumatic chamber area. Then the right side one is actually electronic chamber. All the electronics, including the PMT bench assembly, that means PUVF bench assembly, is located inside the electronic chamber. Also, you have one display. This display is actually touch screen display. This is man-machine interface display. Apart from this, we have a software. That software can able to communicate with the analyzer. That's also work as a man-machine interface. But from the display, you can able to see everything. Meaning to say, the ppm level of sulfur, how much airflow going in, and then what is the density, all over the details you can able to see from the touch screen display. Okay. Also, you can able to plot last 24 hours data, whatever data if you want to plot as a chart form, you can able to do it from the display also. Okay. Then the bottommost part is called oven chamber. The oven chamber contains pyrolyzer assembly, and then mixing chamber, and then uh, that that injection valve head assembly. Okay, so the sample injection all takes place over the oven chamber. Later on, we are going to see one by one in briefly manner. Okay. Before that, I hope you guys know what is the total sulfur. So here there is some common sulfur components over here. You can able to see what are the common components present in the world. So I hope you guys can able to understand this. So I'm going to skip this slide. So how does our SOLA IQ is working? How does it operating? Okay. So the first thing, sample conditioning system have to provide process sample to our SOLA analyzer. That process sample must be filtered up to 0.5 microns. Okay. So the filtered sample injected to our SOLA IQ analyzer via an injection valve. That injection valve either is a linear type or rotary type. So we have two type of injection valve. Based on the application, customer can choose whether rotary or linear type. Okay. The injection valve, every 30 seconds, it will inject 1 microliter sample to the pyrolyzer assembly, which is burner assembly. Okay. This 1 microliter sample carry over by a carrier gas. The carrier gas can be a nitrogen or an instrument air. Most of the diesel applications, we have to use nitrogen as a carrier. All other application, we have to use clean zero grade air for a carrier gas. Okay. So the carrier will carry the 1 microliter sample to the pyrolyzer assembly. Then zero grade air additionally added for to burning the complete sample inside the mixing chamber. Okay. So the mixing chamber thoroughly mix the process sample to the zero grade air, and finally the mixes go to the pyrolyzer. So pyrolyzer is heat up to 1100-degree temperature. So this 1100-degree temperature, it's totally combust the product of your process, and then that complete combustion will be happens inside the pyrolyzer assembly. The pyrolyzer have a ceramic tube. The ceramic tube will react with your process at the high temperature. Then finally, it will form three components. The three components is one is CO2, H2O, SO2. So we no need to worry about CO2 and H2O because the CO2 and the H2O, it is none of our business. So only we need to measure SO2. Okay. So the combusted product finally go through via a optional dryer because sometimes the H2O present very heavily means that H2O need to filter before it entering to the PUVF detector. That's why we have an optional dryer. So once across this optional dryer, a clean moisture-free sample will enter to the PUVF detector. Okay. So the combusted sample, whenever it's passed to the PUVF detector, the PUVF detector has a UV lamp. That UV lamp emitting the UV lights at a particular wavelength. That particular wavelength UV light will energize the SO2 molecules. Okay, it will energize only SO2 molecules. Whenever the SO2 molecule get energized, then it should be de-energized. Whenever it will de-energize, it will emit the photons. Photons means is a light energy. That light energy captured by a photo multiplier, then the more photo multiplier convert the light energy to a current, meaning to say milliamps or voltage. Okay, finally, the voltage or milliamps converted as a ppm. So how much energy we receive, that energy is equal to your total sulfur. Okay, so see, complete confidence that all sulfur components are combusted to the produced SO2 result in pyrolyzer furnace. So SO2 directly proportional to total sulfur. Okay, here is a simple photo chemistry. So simple chemistry equation over here for your reference. So SO2 plus HB1. This HB1 received from UV light. Okay, so once the SO2 molecule receive the HB1 energy, then it will go to energized state. That's why SO2 star. Star means it's energized state. Okay, once the energized state went back to normal state, it will release HV2 energy. Okay, so the HV2 energy is actually emitted light. That emitted light captured by the PMT tube, then the PMT tube convert the light energy to current signal, which is equal to our ppm level. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So this is a simple photochemistry happening on our PMT bench assembly. That means PUV bench assembly. Okay. Here, I have a simple flow diagram how the sample is injected to our oven to the pyrolyzer. Okay. Over here, you can able to see sample conditioning system. From sample conditioning system, the sample is introduced to our injection valve. So the injection valve will inject 1 micro to the sample. That 1 microliter sample can be carried over by the carrier gas. Okay, this is a carrier gas. Then finally, it will inject to the mixing chamber. Then same time, a zero grade air will come to the mixing chamber. So you will get a thorough mixing over here. After the thorough mixing, the mixed gas will flow through the pyrolyzer. The pyrolyzer is heated up to 1100 degrees Celsius. Due to the temperature, the gas will totally burn and then react with the ceramic tube. And then finally, it will emit three components. The three components is CO2, SO2, H2O. So the CO2, H2O, none of our business. So the three components will enter to the detector. So the detector will pass UV lamp what particular wavelength. That particular wavelength energized only SO2 molecules. So whenever the SO2 molecules de-energize state, it will emit the photon energy. That photon energy captured by our PMT tube, then it will convert the signal to a ppm level or ppb level or percentage level of sulfur. Okay. So on the side of pneumatic valve over here, you guys able to see the injection valve. This is the sample injection valve. Okay. So the sample injection valve will get the sample from the SCS and then inject the sample 1 microliter sample to the pyrolyzer. Okay. Yeah, this is the oven layout. Over here is the oven layout. I told you about the mixing chamber, right? Yeah, this is the mixing chamber. Here, your process sample mixed with the zero grade air, and then the complete mixing will go to the pyrolyzer assembly. Okay. So over here, the total oven chamber will heat up to 190-degree temperature. That's why we have a oven heater. This is 2000 watts heater over here. This heater will heat up the oven, total oven chamber up to 190-degree temperature. Yeah, this is called pyrolyzer assembly. Yeah, this pyrolyzer assembly having the ceramic tube. Okay, over here is a ceramic tube. This ceramic tube receiving the process sample, and then due to the high temperature, 1100-degree temperature, this ceramic material react with your process, and then it will create a final product of CO2, H2O, SO2. Okay, so the combusted product will go through here and then go through to the PUVF bench. Okay, that is called optical bench assembly. Okay, so what I explained before, the same thing here over here is described how the PMT bench is functioning. Okay, so this actually this pulverized ultraviolet fluorescent technology is patented by our thermo. Other competitors have the same PMT technology, but they do not have the uh, uh, pulverized ultraviolet fluorescent technology. Pulverized means the UV lamp will not on continuously. It will be 1 second, it will be 10 times flickering. That means on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. So, with this on off signal, we are able to eliminate the noises. Also, we are able to eliminate other element apart from SO2. We can able to eliminate. We can able to eliminate the noises. That's why we are using this PUVF technology, pulverized fluorescent technology. So the UV lamp will flick like this and then off. So whenever it's lighting up, it will emit the UV light under the particular wavelength to energize the SO2 molecules. So whenever it will go de-energize, that means whenever it will go off condition, the molecule will de-energize and then it will emit photons. Okay. Yeah, this is the PUV spectrometer bench, how it's look like. Here is a simple flow diagram. You can able to see sample inlet, the sample inlet through a flow sensor. Sorry, the sample inlet go through to the chamber of the PMT bench assembly. The PMT bench assembly have a UV lamp, then some filter mirrors, then the PMT assembly, and then on photo detector. There is one feedback electronic circuit. The UV lamp, whenever it will actually, the UV lamp need to give a constant wavelength of light. So the lamp, whenever it will deteriorate, the light energy will be going down, right? That will be detected by the photosensor. Then the photosensor give a feedback to the electronic circuit. Then the electronic circuit will inject more voltage to the UV lamp to maintain the wavelength. Okay. So this is a feedback circuit. That's why you will able to get a constant wavelength, constant density UV light from the UV lamp source. Okay. So your process after the combustion from the pyrolyzer, the product will go to the bench. Then the SO2 molecules, the green color one is the SO2 molecules. When the SO2 molecules get energized from the UV light, then it will emit the, whenever it will go de-energized state, it will emit the photons. That photons can be captured by the photo multiplier tube. Then it will convert the photo signal to the electronic signal to the electronics. Finally, the electronics process the electronic signal to the ppm level or PBB level. So normally our PMT bench lifetime is 2 to 5 years. Okay, all spectrometer components, consumables, including UV lamp, all we have 5 years lifetime. But the UV lamp, based on the concentration you are going to measure, the life can be shorter, maybe 2 years. Sometimes it can be go up to 5 years. If you are going to measure very low ppm, the UV lamp light will be longer, life will be longer. If you're going to measure high ppm, then the UV lamp life may be shorter. Okay. Yeah. So inside the electronic chamber, you can be able to see this is the PUVF bench. Here is just a line diagram. Here you can be able to see the physically how the PMT bench look like. That means PUVF detector look like. Okay. So here is a PMT tube. This is the chamber with the temperature controlled measuring chamber, then optical filters, then the UV lamp fitted with the trigger pack. So the trigger pack will triggering the UV lamp 10 flickerings per second. Okay. So I hope you guys know about what is photodetector. So this slide explaining what is photodetector function. Okay. So it sends the intensity of UV lamp and the drives feedback circuit that makes UV lamp adjustment to ensure that light intensity is kept constant. Light intensity of UV lamp degraded as they aged. Okay. So failing to maintain the constant light intensity result in the need of frequent calibrations. That means drifting. Okay. This is just a closed loop control circuit for the feedback system of the PMT bench. That is PUVF bench. So the system will enable the UV lamp at constant light intensity all over the running period. So any questions so far? So I have completed the theory of operation. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me now. Otherwise, I will start my slide about some more technical details about the SOLA IQ analyzer. Is there any question from you guys?
Not from me.
Even maybe you can check with your teammates they have any questions or not. If they do not have any questions, I can move to the next slide.
Do you guys have any questions? If not, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email us, or at the end of presentations, you can bring it up.
Yes, thank you. In NSW, we also have the Solar IQ Solar 2. So they would like to upgrade to the new one, Solar 3. So this is very useful information for us to convince our customers, yes, to upgrade their system.
Yeah, actually, the SOLA IQ is directly can replace the SOLA 2 analyzer. Currently customer have SOLA 2 analyzer. Yes, they can easily change to SOLA IQ. Our SOLA IQ it will be able to adapt on the SOLA 2 location because the size also almost similar in size. So all the utility will sharing with SOLA 2 analyzer. So exactly the new technology will go and adapt with the old analyzer. So customer willing to upgrade their SOLA 2, definitely they can use our SOLA IQ analyzer.
So what they have to change anything in their system to upgrade from Solar 2 to Solar 3?
The existing system, if how the SOLA 2 is, the existing SOLA 2 was how they installed inside. We need to know only thing, the communication protocol. Customer want to use Modbus communication can be done, or customer want to use TCP/IP also can be done from our SOLA IQ. But SOLA 2, some customers using lookout software in order to do a maintenance or in order to monitor the performance of SOLA 2. Customer using lookout software for SOLA 2 analyzer. That lookout software not able to use our SOLA IQ. Okay, SOLA IQ, we have a different software. That software we will provide as a free to customer. Whenever they purchasing the SOLA IQ, the software is a package. They can able to get the software. The software name is called Auto Config. The Auto Config software can able to control the SOLA IQ analyzer from the system. That means from your computer system. Meaning to say, customer need to load the auto config software to the computer, and then the computer has connected to the SOLA IQ. Then they can able to operate the SOLA IQ from the computer. That means from the DC system or whatever, they can able to operate. But only thing, they cannot able to do a auto calibration. Even though they have a software, the calibration must have to done by manually. It's same like SOLA 2. Okay. So the difference is only the operating software is different, and then the internal electronic parts all different. But the principle of operation is exactly same as SOLA 2. There is no difference. Okay. So this SOLA IQ can be replaced SOLA 2. No problem. Only thing, the lookup software, customer not able to use the lookup software for SOLA IQ.
So is there any difference between the user interface of the SOLA 2 and SOLA 3? And
Yes.
it's easy to change?
Yeah, it's easy to change. User interface actually, SOLA 2 have TCP IP. The SOLA IQ also TCP IP. If customer using TCP IP, then SOLA IQ also can use the TCP IP. No issue. That is easily adaptable. Only thing, if customer using a lookup software, that lookup software cannot be used for our SOLA IQ analyzer. I hope most of the customer not using the lookout software, because that lookout software is a third-party software. Also, the price is very high. So almost 95% of the 95% of the customer not using the lookout software. I hope that could not be an issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will collect the information from the customer and provide you and Ivan to support for our client to change their system. Okay.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. The next slide, I'm going to talk about the technical description of our SOLA IQ analyzer. Give me one. So this slide going to tell about the technical introduction about our SOLA IQ analyzer. Okay, end of the model, you guys able to familiar on the SOLA IQ analyzer. Also identifying the key components and their locations from the SOLA IQ. So understand the SOLA functionality. Okay, so these three topics we are going to cover from this slide. Already you guys seen the overall view of our SOLA IQ analyzer. So we have four different model of SOLA IQ analyzer. It depends upon the application. Okay, SOLA IQ liquid analyzer. So all liquid and liquefied gas sample can be analyzed by this model. The standard range is 0 to 5 ppm. Up to percentage of concentration level can be measured. Okay, so options included dual range. If customer have two different ranges, yeah, we are available dual range. Customer have multi-stream. Yeah, maybe customer have stream 1, stream 2 want to measure on the same analyzer. Yeah, it is possible. We have a dual stream. Even though we have 3 stream application also, it is also available. It's optional. And then that's why it's called quarter stream. And then some of our customer, they want to measure 4 stream. Yes, four process stream can be able to measure by single SOLA IQ analyzer. It is capable to measure, but that's all are optional. Okay, the standard SOLA 2 can be measured single range dual stream analyzer. It's a standard optional. It's a standard option of SOLA IQ liquid analyzer. Okay, then we have SOLA IQ vapor analyzer. All vapor sample can be analyzed. Okay, the standard range will be 0 to 5 ppm, up to percentage of concentration of total sulfur. Also, options include dual range, dual stream, quad stream, 1 or 2 injection per minute. The injection will be 1 or 2, that means 30 seconds one injection or 1 minute per injection. Then SOLA IQ CV. Actually, the CV analyzer configured specially for high dew point samples. Okay, whichever sample have very high dew point, then we have to use SOLA IQ CV analyzer. Then SOLA trace analyzer. Solar trace analyzer is available in two forms. One is liquid measurement, other one is vapor form, vapor sample measurements. So the standard range for the trace analyzer, 0 to 2 ppm level, 0 to 2 ppm level, up to 0 to 5 ppm concentration of total sulfur. Actually, customer need to consult our factory for high ranges. If they want to measure 0 to 10 ppm range, then the trace analyzer is not advisable. The trace analyzer is not advisable. They have to go for a standard unit. If they want to measure below 5 ppm, then yes, they can go for a trace analyzer. Okay. Also, the limit of detection range is 2 ppm to 25 ppb. It can be able to detect up to 25 ppb, parts per billion. Okay, this is the lowest detection range, 25 ppb. So this also have dual range, a dual stream, a quad stream, 2 injection per minute as standard. Actually, for the low sulfur measurement, we need 2 injection per minute. That means every 30 seconds, one sample injection, which is called semi-continuous injection. Semi-continuous injection. Okay. The last one is a SOLA flat gas application. So the flat gas application can measure up to 100% total sulfur. Okay. 2 independent measuring range with the 2 injection valve and 2 photo multiplier tube assembly itself it have. So low range set up to 1% of high range, meaning to say if your high range is 100% means the low range must be set up to 1%. Okay. The software automatically switches the ranges. If you have a dual range, the software it will automatically switches the range from high to low. But the flat gas limited application, we need to use only one stream. Okay, the flat gas cannot use for a multi-stream application because due to the high sulfur range, multi-stream application not very reliable. That's why we go for a single stream for a flat gas application. Okay. So that's all about the models from a SOLA IQ. So actually here is just a hardware layout of our oven portion. Okay. Here just illustrating two figure. One is for SOLA IQ, other one is for SOLA 2. You see the SOLA 2 have pyrolyzer with silica tube, which is U-looped silica tube have over here, SOLA 2. But our SOLA IQ is a straight ceramic tube. Okay, it's a straight ceramic tube. So when you compare to SOLA 2, the SOLA IQ is very easy to maintain. Meaning to say, if you want to change the tube from the pyrolyzer, okay, SOLA 2 is a little difficult because it is made of pure silica, so easily fragile. You have to take care when you are replacing this tube. But in SOLA IQ, it's a ceramic tube, which is not very fragile. You can be able to replace the tube very easily. Okay, so that is one of improvement from SOLA to SOLA IQ. The rest all are same over here. Okay, yeah. So this over here you can see the oven layout already, how it's look like physically. Yeah, here is air orifice. Okay, which can be carry the carrier gas, zero gas to the pyrolyzer. So the mixing chamber. Here is the oven heater. So then the pyrolyzer assembly mounted on the door. Okay, so it's very easy to do the maintenance. So you can able to reduce the downtime for maintenance. Okay. So the pyrolyzer layer is mounted on the oven door. Okay. Sample tube couples, actually sample inlet, sample outlet, sample inlet from the injection valve, from the mixing chamber, the sample outlet to the PUVF bench. Ceramic tube, pyrolyzer, the heater is inside, and the pyrolyzer assembly motor on the oven. This is over temperature detector switch. Okay. So here the side image of our pyrolyzer assembly. So you can see the ceramic tube very clearly. Also, in order to measure the temperature inside the pyrolyzer, we have a S-type thermocouple, which is this. Okay, the power supply for the heater over here. Okay. So pneumatic section is left side of the door. Okay, so here you can able to see a sample diverter valve. This is called a sample diverter valve. Also, you can able to see a 0.5 micron filter over the. Actually, this is filter. The sample diverter valve will divert the process sample either to the injection valve or either to the return line. Whenever any alarm from the analyzer, that means any common failure alarm or some type of warning alarm, the sample automatically cut off to sending to the injection valve to the return line. So the valve will not inject any sample. So you can safeguard the paralyzer, making it contamination process. That means safeguard the paralyzer from contamination for the excess process sample inject to the diverter valve. That means the Valco injection valve. Yes, here is a Valco injection valve. This is the rotary type valve. I told you already we have a linear type valve which is called the infra valve. Okay. So based on the application, our factory will provide or will choose either Valco or Infra. So the injection valve is injecting 1 microliter sample to the mixing chamber. Okay, this you guys seen this pot already, PUVF bench. Yeah, this is consist of UV lamp with trigger pad, optical filters, and then reaction chamber, PMT tube, then photo detector on the last. The last one is photo detector. Yeah, this is look like this is our electronic chamber. The electronic chamber has all the PCBs and then the PUVF bench. The PUVF bench on the bottom side. You see this one, the PUVF bench. Also, the pyrolyzer transformer, which controlling the 1100-degree temperature to the heater power supply. So IO board on the right side, power distributor board on the top of the chamber. This is main power isolation switch, on-off switch. SOLA manifold assembly, which can be used for stream switching, also calibration sample switching, and sample injection valve switching. So purge pressure switch. Actually, this one is for the G purge. We have a zone 1 X purge also. Okay, it's optional. Based on customer requirement, we will provide G purge or X purge. Okay. So this is the electronic chamber main panel output, main panel. So the panel consists of 3 main items. So one is display adapter with the PCB, then the touch screen board and then assembly, then the autopilot pro board. This is called CPU board. Okay, this autopilot board is called a CPU board. This CPU board control all the electronic circuits. Okay. So injection valve access in the pneumatic section, pyrolyzer mounted on the oven door, and then spectrometer mounted on the foldable type tray. So whenever you want to do a maintenance, it's very easy to do compared with SOLA 2. Okay. So functionality, yeah, already I explained this. No need hydrogen or no need pure oxygen. We need to use zero grade air for combustion, so we can reduce the running cost. Also, no peaks to get. If you want GC, you have to get the peak, right? But here, no need to worry about the peaks. No valve time to set. If you have a GC to measure sulfur, you need to get the peak. And then also you need to select the valve timings accurately. Otherwise, you are not able to detect the sulfur. But in our SOLA IQ or SOLA 2, you don't need to worry about that. Okay? So field proven, actually thermo environmental PUVF spectrometer, 30 plus years of service. It is proven already. Okay. Low cost of ownership maintenance. Also, our SOLA IQ has the capability to automatically compensate for density. A fixed constant can be placed into the software. This method should be used when the density of the process is stable. Meaning to say, if customer process have a stable density, then they can use for fixed density value. That means they have to calculate the process density and the value they have to plug into the analyzer. Once they plug in, then the analyzer output result will compensate with the particular density value, and then it will give ppm weight per weight basis sulfur result. Okay. If process sample have a various density throughout the day, then they have to use a separate density monitoring unit. Then the density output go to our SOLA IQ as a live input. So based on the live input, our SOLA will calculate the process stream sulfur value weight per weight basis. So whenever the process density vary, the sulfur level also, that means sulfur measurement level also will vary according to the density. So why the density compensation is important? It is very important. Okay. For a sample reading is 100 ppm per weight with a density of 0.8 gram per cc. The density change to 0.87 gram cc would change the sulfur reading to 92 ppm per weight. Without density compensation, this would create basically a 9% error. In order to overcome the 9% error, the density compensation is very important. Okay? So customer process density is varying time to time. Then customers should use live density compensation method. Okay? So here is the live density, which is called Sarasota from Thermo Fisher product. But unfortunately, this Sarasota product is no longer available, which is obsolete already. So you customer not able to buy this density for a live measurement. Maybe they can go for a Yogova and other brands to in order to measure the process density. Okay. Our Solar IQ can able to input 4 to 20 milliamps output or 0 to 5 volt output from the customer supplied density meter. So it can be adapted. No worries. So if you have our Solar IQ or Solar to analyzer, you guys can able to confidently produce fuel with the sulfur at a regulated limit. Okay, desulfurification or blending operation is economically efficiently controlled. Return on investment is realized quickly. That means how much you are putting for the solar IQ within a year, you can able to within not even within a year, within 6 month period, you can able to return the money. Okay, in order to control the catalyst addition. So here we are talking about the software. A standard feature in Solar IQ software is the capability to use the system in an line mode. Okay, with the sample system modified to accept a sample cylinder, a technician can easily switch the Solar IQ into the outline mode and analyze the sample to verify the sulfur content. I mean, whenever customer want to put the Solar IQ in ideal mode or online mode, it is very easily enabled. If they don't want to measure sulfur, they can put ideal mode. So during the ideal mode, the sample injection will stop, and then but the analyzer is ready to accept the sample. So whenever customer want to line up the analyzer, they just one click, the analyzer can get the sample, and then it will start to analyze the process. Okay. So rapid detection and rapid detection and rapid response to the problem. Here's some comparison about the GC and FPD, and then UVF, and then electrochemical, some electrochemical detections. How it can be compared with our SOLA IQ analyzer. Okay, so GC, FPD, and then UVF, then other electrochemical detectors. Excessive analyzer downtime. If this analyzer is down, it cannot be up within a day. It will take 1 or 3 days time. So our SOLA IQ uptime is within 2 to 3 hours. You can able to up the analyzer. So analyzer uptime reduces significantly. So excessive analyzer maintenance costs also we reduce whenever they using the SOLA IQ analyzer. Okay, because the SOLA IQ have no column. Also, the furnace is very reliable. So it can be easily maintainable. That means it can be easily maintain the performance as well as the accuracy without any doubt. So here they're telling about how the SOLA overcome the contamination issue. Okay, just talk about the how it overcome the contamination issue. So just talk about the wall fault alarm. So whenever the light intensity go very high, the photo detector intensity will go lower. That the deviation 30 voltage per second means it will pop the wall fault alarm. Whenever it will pop up the wall fault alarm, the injection valve will stop injection. So the pyrolyzer will safeguard from excess amount of sample flowing through in it. So there is not able to happen the incomplete combustion. That's why it will safeguard the whole system. Even if customer ppm level go very high level also. Okay, just a comparison. Okay, that's all about our SOLA IQ technical portion. So almost I have covered the principle of operation and an integral part of our SOLA IQ analyzer, which is similar to our SOLA 2 analyzer, but the components inside the SOLA IQ is entirely different from SOLA 2. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me now. Yeah, otherwise I will completed my presentation over here.
Hey, Venga, I have a question.
Yes.
Can you go back to the one slide earlier?
Okay.
So in here you say early detection of faulty conditions, valve leak, eliminate damage. Is this similar to our IQ gas analyzers that the SOLA IQ will have this platform that show the end user say, hey, you 90 days after you need to do maintenance on certain parts, or they will pre-alert the end user say this is some part that you need to look over for troubleshooting.
Actually, the air quality analysis, the sulfur analysis also having the same PUVF bench assembly, which is 43 IQ, I think so. But
Yeah.
over there, they are using purely clean gas. There is no injection valve involved. There is no pyrolyzer involved. So direct measurement of SO2, but they have some other arrangements in order to separate the SO2 from process from other components. But in our SOLA IQ, we have completely combust the product and then convert the product to CO2, SO2, H2O. Okay. So for the complete combustion, we should not exceed the level of process sample quantity, meaning to say the injection should be 1 microliter. Okay. The injection, if it is more than 1 microliter, what will happen? First thing, whenever it will maybe 1.2 microliter or 1.5 microliter, what will happen? That sample mixing with the 0 grade air, but the mixture is not the good ratio. Okay, the ratio will change. Whenever the ratio change, there is no complete combustion process will take place inside the pyrolyzer. Okay, whenever no complete combustion products takes place, it will turn as a contamination. Okay, that contamination can be spoil the PMT bench assembly as well as the pyrolyzer assembly. That contamination can be eliminated by this operation. Okay, that's why we have a wall fault alarm, meaning to say our UV light will emitting a constant wavelength of light, right? So the light wavelength, you can see from the voltage with the time chart. Okay. So the voltage of or intensity of the UV light is very stable. Okay. Normal operation. Lamp voltage adjustment occur at a slow rate to maintain constant lamp intensity. Okay. The black dark line. So whenever abnormal operation, meaning to say your injection valve get leaking or otherwise customer process have excess amount of sulfur. Probably the analyzer range is 0 to 100, but due to some process offset, customer process ppm level goes to maybe sometimes ppm or sometimes 5000 ppm range. Whenever it goes that kind of range or the injection valve leak, what will happen? Incomplete combustion will happen in the pyrolyzer. Okay, at that instance, that that gas enter to the PUVF bench. Okay, whenever it's entered to the PUVF bench, the incomplete combustion product will absorb more energy from the UV lamp. Okay, so it will completely absorb the UV light. So what will happen if no UV light detected by the photo detector? The photo detector suddenly send a signal to electronics. Hey, electronic, I am not having a UV light. Please increase the voltage to the UV lamp.
I
Okay.
see.
Yeah. So now the UV lamp getting the high voltage from the electronic circuit. Okay. The voltage changes, right? The voltage changes is very rapidly will happen, meaning to say 30 volt per second is increasing means automatically our software it will detect as a wall fault alarm. Okay, normal voltage increasing decreasing maybe 1 to 5 volt, which is normal condition. But abnormal condition, the voltage can be vary 30 volt per second. This is abnormal condition. With this abnormal condition, whenever it will takes 30 volts per second, then the software will detect something problem on the injection or something problem on the process sample. So it will pop up the wall fault alarm. Whenever the wall fault alarm occur, automatically the system will stop sample injection. That means it will not send any pneumatic signal to the injection valve. So the injection valve will not inject any sample. So the sample will not go to the pyrolyzer. It will be safe from over contamination. Okay.
Okay,
So
I see.
so whenever this voltage back to normal condition, back to normal operation condition, then the wall fault alarm automatically disappear. Then again the injection valve start to inject the sample. Okay.
Okay, I see.
This way we are safeguarding our pyrolyzer and then PUVF bench assembly. Okay, this functionality is not in GC, not in other analyzer. Okay, so if GC, if your wall fault, it have any excess sample go in or any high range process go into the GC, the total column will contaminate, then you cannot able to avoid that situation. But our SOLA IQ, due to the wall fault, we can able to avoid that kind of situation. So we can safeguard the paralyzer, we can safeguard the PUVF benches. That's why we can able to say the downtime and then repair cost is very low compared to GC or other sulfur measurement issue.
Understand.
Is it clear now? Is it clear now?
Yeah. Yeah. Also my other question. So since this is the newest platforms or analyzers, does the Solar IQ can operate it like has those remote control like our IQ series of gas analyzers that all the data can be transmitted onto the mobile app, or any alarms can be sent it through our mobile app to do a quick check as an end user?
Yes, it is available. Actually, SOLA 2, that kind of options is not available, but SOLA IQ, yeah, it is available.
I see.
Customer can able to launch that app on the mobile. Also, if customer have internet facilities from the process plant, they can able to connect the SOLA IQ via internet, and then they can able to look the analyzer operation everywhere in the world. If they have an iPhone or Android phone, they can able to download our software. From there, they can, that means app from we have an application. If they download that application, they can able to monitor the SOLA IQ everywhere.
Okay, I see.
Yes,
So
that application is available.
by any chance, do you have any comparison charts between our Solar 2 and Solar IQ, so we can have a CAE to take a look? So when they go to the sites, they can, have this comparison chart, say, the newer IQ has this certain function, certain features that is, better than the Solar 2 generations.
Sorry, man. Unfortunately, I do not have that comparison chart with me.
That's okay.
Probably
I can ask.
cousin, probably cousin have the comparison chart. Maybe you can request him. But I can able to explain. I can able to compare SOLA 2 and then SOLA IQ. What are the improvements from SOLA 2 to SOLA IQ? I can able to deliver now, no problem. First thing first, SOLA 2, in order to do the maintenance of a pyrolyzer assembly or the PMT bench assembly, it is a little difficult compared to the SOLA IQ, because the SOLA IQ has a totally new pyrolyzer assembly, which has the ceramic reaction tube. Okay, this pyrolyzer assembly, if you want to dismantle and then assemble, within 30 minutes you can able to do it. Okay, within 30 minutes you can able to do it. But
Okay.
SOLA 2 is not like that. SOLA 2, at least you need 2 to 3 hours, because the problem is SOLA 2 has a silica U-looped tube that is very fragile. Whenever you want to install that glass tube, you have to be very careful. Also, you have to be very patient to install the glass tube. So that's why it will take almost 3 hours to dismantle and then assemble the pyrolyzer assembly. Okay, but SOLA IQ, within 30 minutes we can able to replace it. Itself, it have a ceramic tube which is not fragile. It is very strong. So easily remove both end the quarter-inch ferrule, then you can remove the ceramic tube easily.
Okay.
But in SOLA 2, if you want to replace the glass tube, you have to open up and then you have to remove the heater from the heater assembly separately, then the U-tube assembly separately, then only you can able to replace the glass tube. But here, no need to remove the entire assembly. Just two end cap, which is a quarter-inch ferrule, you have to open up and then you can easily replace the ceramic tube within 5 minutes time without opening the total pyrolyzer. Okay. Secondly, the PMT bench maintenance. In SOLA 2, if you want to remove the PMT bench assembly, is very difficult because it is on the top. Also, you need to also you need to remove almost 10 to 12 number of connecting cables. Also, you need to unscrew many Allen screws, which is located on the bottom side, and then you can be able to take it out. But in SOLA IQ, there is a separate slide down L bracket, which is you no need to remove the bench totally from its position. Once you remove the lock, it will be horizontal. It will come automatically to the horizontal position. From there, you can able to do maintenance individually, part by part. You can able to remove. But the SOLA 2, if you want to remove the photo detector, you need to remove the complete bench assembly, and then only you can able to remove. But SOLA IQ, it is very simple. You no need to remove the whole assembly. Just a few screws, if you remove, you can be able to replace the photo detector.
Okay.
Yeah, it is very simple to do the maintenance.
Yeah.
So hardware portion is, this is the hardware portion comparing with the SOLA 2. Then software, software in the SOLA 2, we have a typical software which will not use for customer purpose. Only our factory can use the software to update the versions. So mainly customer can use a TCP IP option or a lookup software in order to interpret with the SOLA 2 system. But in SOLA IQ, we have a auto config software. So customer want to operate the SOLA IQ from their computer using this auto config software. It is very easy. Also, it is user configurable. Whenever they read the auto config manual, they can able to understand what are the things they can able to do from the auto config software. So it is very user friendly. Also, they can easily change the analyzer range. SOLA 2, if they want to change the range, they cannot able to do. They have to engage our service. But SOLA IQ, if they want to change the range, they can do it from the software itself. That is the beauty of our SOLA IQ auto config software. Also, it's full of free. Actually, our factory is giving a free subscription to our customer. So they no need to buy. Actually, it is comes together with the analyzer. So it is free of cost to them. Yeah.
Okay, understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the SOLA IQ has a touch screen. So customer can able to interact directly. They can able to see the graphical form from the touch screen. Also, they can able to download the data for the past 24 hours from the analyzer. But SOLA 2, that is not possible. Even though if you have a TCP IP option, you need to connect your computer 24 hours. Then only you can able to download the data. But SOLA IQ, no need. Just if you have a pen drive or a USB stick, you can plug the USB stick to the SOLA IQ analyzer. You can download last 1 month data. So it is very useful. Also, it is very useful to do the troubleshooting or monitoring the performance of analyzer. These are the difference in between the SOLA 2 and SOLA IQ.
Yep, I have a question, please. I'm hi. Yeah. Hello, Vanka.
No, yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, please.
So I hear about the comparison between Solar 2 and Solar IQ, but I want to ask, do you know any about your competitor with your products from other companies or others technology can to become a competitor with your products?
Yes, actually, I do not have any slides to compare with our competitor. I hope our sales manager, Mr. Carson, have that kind of slides because I'm the technical support as well as a technical guy. So I do not have that kind of commercial slides. Hopefully, Ivan can get from Carson about the competitor comparison. But what I can say one point from here, all our competitors do not have the PUVF technology. They have a UV technology, but they do not have a pulverized UV fluorescent technology because the pulverized fluorescent UV technology is patented by Thermo. So Thermo only having the technology. That's why our Thermo SOLA IQ can able to measure the low concentration in very accurate manner. Probably if customer want to measure PPB level, can be done. Also, it's very steady, very stable. PPB level up to percentage level, we can able to measure by our SOLA IQ analyzer. But other competitors, maybe if you go to the Sulfamax or Yokogawa or Telluride analyzers, either they can use for low sulfur or either they have to go for high sulfur. But only low sulfur means only ppm level. They cannot able to measure ppb level. Okay, high sulfur means they can able to measure 1% to 100%, but it is not proven from field itself. But our SOLA, SOLA 1, SOLA 2, SOLA IQ was proven over 30 years period from our customers' product. Almost Shell, ExxonMobil, that means SO, and then SRC refinery, BP oil refinery, almost all the refineries has our SOLA analyzer in order to measure the total sulfur, which is field proven analyzer. So yeah, customer can rely on our SOLA IQ or SOLA 2 analysis.
Yes, very nice, very strong evidence.
Yeah, so maybe Carson able to provide the comparison slides to Ivan. Ivan, maybe you can check with Carson. You can able to get the commercial slide from Carson about the comparison slide. Sure.
Yeah, of course. I will follow up on that.
Okay. Okay, guys, if you have no questions, then I can complete my presentation over here. Later, I will send this presentation PDF copy to Ivan. Ivan will share the PDF copy to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, yeah, there's anything, Ivan?
Yes.
If it is nothing, yeah, we can complete here. We can finish off here.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you, Venka, for your time. For CAE teams, I will prepare the comparison charts and also send you guys the videos and presentation afterwards.
Yes. Thank you very much, Ivan.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if
Thank
you
you.
guys have any technical queries, please feel free to contact me. I can able to support via email and then Teams or even WhatsApp. No issue upon your request. I can able to assist you anytime. No problem. So please, you can contact Ivan. Then Ivan maybe contact me. I can give my technical knowledge to. I can share my technical knowledge to you guys. No problem.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for my.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks, Ivan. Thank you. Thanks.
All right,
Thanks.
thank you.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
all of you. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Yeah. See ya. Không lấy ngay.